I'll be starting. How's everyone? Hello everyone. We are back for season 2. Last season I was experimenting on my Lightning Frost Sorcerer, making our own build. I didn't finish it. I didn't get that far. So I got pretty far into it. it was a very fun build I was making. I didn't want to pick like most people pick. They go for all the... They pretty much go for the lazy builds that are going to be high power, and all the top streamers are going for. They want to feel special. And they don't want to have any hard going around things. And yeah, they have all the really flashy moves. But when you make your own build, it's more special. And when you can gear it to properly work, it really... Like, I got all my skills that I chose all my skills that I were going to use. Dusky, how's it going? So I pretty much went with Lightning Blast. This is the best lightning skill. Nobody, you've done the commands, now drop it. Ice Barrage, I went with Ice Barrage. I didn't go with Glacier or Snap Freeze. Doing okay, just stressed and exhausted. I feel that. I went with Flame Ward. I went with Focus. And Frostclaw as well. I went with Frostclaw. I have to say the build was really going well. Now they just recently added in the new update that you can change the look of the skills. So they give you the chance to get some free ones for drops. I got that's one of the free ones, Holy Lightning, which is a yellow lightning. I ended up buying this in the shop with Shattered Lightning Blast, which is like a black lightning. I ended up getting the same for the Shattered Frostclaw. I was a bit down because they didn't have him for all the skills that I was going to use, but it's a start. And they're really nice. These are pretty much the ones that they pretty much have the skills for. You can also have an evading look, which I got quite a bit of them because I ended up getting the newest supporter pack, which looks really good. I really like the supporter pack. It was actually worth getting. I bought this, the Vardwalker's gears. I ended up getting these two pets on the pack. A capybara and a Fred spider, which is really nice. I always like using the Twilight Fox though. You have to go with the Twilight Fox. one of the most beautiful ones. I already got them from, because I ended up buying the Ultimate Edition back in the beta in Season 0. These are from. Ended up buying that from the shop, so I'm gonna be doing a rogue at some point for dual daggers. All these are from the pack I got as well. So I didn't actually get too far when I was doing that build. I did one offline, off stream, and I did get pretty far with that. I think I got to like 30 odds on the level. But when I started to do it on stream, I feel like I went a bit of a different way with what I was choosing. What's got you so stressed today though, Dusky?
Cannot do that.
I don't really need melee. I'm not doing a melee. Nova, how's it going? Oops, the upside down bat. You've been playing Fortnite and got the Diaemodus fish? Yeah, Fortnite can be very stressful.
I cannot do that.
See, I don't know why I even go for these, because they pretty much give you nothing. Boop the bat. Squeak. Increased elemental damage. That actually works out for me, because elemental damage pretty much is lightning, fire, and frost.
I want to put the snooze from water.
Wow. How are you doing, Nova?
I cannot do that.
So I'm gonna start putting my pies into Elementalist. I don't really need Scholar. I'll probably put some into Arcanist.
Pull the lever, Frank.
Wrong lever. Classic. The server was lagging then.
It was mine. I can. What? Are you all good? Name's no one. Come. Let me watch you fight.
A lot of people have been liking Season 2 for Last Epoch. And a lot of people have been quitting on PoE2 and the recent season. So they've been going a shitty way that's making it not fun for a lot of people. Which is understandable. Doing well. I got an ad pop up because ads are blocked. Even if you don't have ads up for your channel, you still pretty much get given ads. There's no way of getting around of it. That into lightning blast and arcane power. So starting off, I pretty much put 4 into this. Then I go into Surgeon Influence, which pretty much is increasing my range by 50%. So I'm getting more in my chain. Then I'm going on to cast speeds. I'll end up going down here to add on the cold. I'm not going to add the focal blast because that just takes away the chain. I'll probably end up going shadow shot. Be right back, no problem. And that's probably a good one to go for because that's adding your critical. We'll see how things go with the build. It has been really fun. Zany rapidly parks with candy cane and runs off. At this point, I'm just used to it Zany, so there's no point running away. How are you doing, by the way?
Quick, before it reaches town.
Decent, boy. You been up to anything today?
I cannot do that. We're almost there. I'll see you ahead.
Change the wand. The moment, nothing. Later playing repo with friends. Seen a lot of people have been doing repo.
Sounds like they're leading
Was gifted the game, therefore I must.
a group. It's these now. Speaking of, I must head there now. Feel free to look around.
Well, technically you don't have to, but I'm guessing your friends are pretty much wanting you to. There's one thing I didn't particularly like in the update, which was the runes. You used to be able to stack them, but now you can't stack them, so it's like one spot taken. I feel like that was a stupid move. There was nothing wrong with the stacking. It was perfect for stacking, so you're not wasting spots. And they also put the transfer button down here, and it used to be up here, which was more better up here. Easily. It was more easier up here. No one really wants to go down here and start clicking buttons. Stacks jelly beans up.
Right.
All you do is stick things to.
Grail was just one there. Both not you are. Even could you? They can sure do this. And our alliance is secure. We'll lend our aid to heal.
I feel like I'm just gonna turn into a giant jelly bean after you've done. Well, I am a candy fennec there for candy. I know that. Marcus Wolfden, how's it going? Welcome on in. How are you doing today? Oh, I got Mana Strike. I don't want Mana Strike because I'm not doing melee. Yes. That's exactly what I want to eventually get for this character. Just build up on the spell skill.
Pull the lever, Frank.
Wrong lever! Classic wrong. Get in the wrong lever. Dropping her into a pool of crocodile. And good, relaxing on your day off. Lucky you. I did all day at work today. And I've got 5 hours of work tomorrow. But then I'm off for a week, so it's not too bad. Be right back, no problem. I literally used my snap freeze. That should have frozen. I'm gonna put my chat over here because it's literally over my face. The chat's covering me up. How dares. So I'm gonna be putting quite a bit into that, increasing on my cord and lightning damage. I was gonna say that you got a chatty face. Yeah. Chat just wants to be in the line of the way. I will be adding some ward, so getting a bit of defense on myself. We'll add some preparation, increasing a lot of spell damage. That increases attack speed and cast speed, so that's a good one to put in. Also, making his cooldowns a bit faster. And once we're pretty much up in his next stage, we'll be going on Sorcerer. You gonna be doing anything on your day off? Been gaming on and off. Or been playing anything fun? Yeah, have a look. See here, so 8 armor and 6 dodge, 20 physical and lightning resistance. Let's change to that. By the way guys, we are also live on YouTube. If you are able to go over and give that a like, would be a big help getting this video into the algorithm.
I cannot do that.
I will read that in a moment, or else I will end up dying. 30 foraging potential? Damn, that's the most I've seen on a foraging potential. Marcus, thanks for subscribing on the YouTube. I appreciate it. I've been caught. Vitality, physical, and armor. Just vitality. Grant 6 health and 1% poison and necro resistance. Only 1%. It's not really useful, but you know. I'll just leave that. Now the alert comes up. I would normally have both short and the wide for YouTube, but Stream Elements have done an update and somehow it's been taken off. I need to figure out how to put that back on. Things have been moved around and I need to figure out how to put that back on. So right now it's just the shot. More onto arcane power and more chain lightning. They are back, no problem. I decided not to go with the Elemental Nova because it is quite an OP skill, and I didn't really want an OP skill. I have it for now, just until I can unlock my skills that I'm actually going to use. Don't know why you're running away. It's gonna come after you. See that chat? It was trying to run away. I want that to get the critical out. Doesn't have anything on, but it's got spell damage free. Increased damage over time, chance to ignite on hit. Damage over time. Ooh, we've increased the spell damage there. And that's just movement speed.
Huh?
Five on that. So now we're unlocked that area, we can start putting into ward and the preparation. Perfect. Now got flame ward. And I'll put that on preparation.
I
So Marcus, you were doing a game called Forever Skies, the box version about a week ago, picked up the game a good year ago, so looking forward to new. Andrew, how's it going? Welcome on in. And where's the music? There should be music. That's why there was no music. That was my fault. It was a section. I'll read that in a moment. Drama, welcome on in. It's you, the stranger bat from the ghoulish stream. It is me. Yes. How's it going, Drama? Welcome on in. You're doing great, Andrew. That's fantastic. So, are you been up to anything? gotta clean a dress uniform, then drink this weekend. Hell yeah. I'll be going out with some girls from work tomorrow. Because we're not open on Sunday, having a night out. Going to the pub. Kicking someone's butt in GTA, hell yeah. I haven't been that big of a fan of GTA in a long time now. Well, fun as a kid, but I don't see any fun in it anymore. It's more turned into a role-playing game than anything else.
I cannot do that.
Not here. It isn't safe. We'll reconvene outside. That should hold them first. The house love would you here? Or at it. Well, tell you what. Let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more. These peace talks are hardly worth it if you don't know why Orion is after us.
GTA games I played was Vice City. Back in the day. Really fun because you could use the cheat. Stuff fun in it. I'm gonna put one on reactive words. I never played San Andreas. I saw a friend play it. I played one of the Grand Theft Auto games on PSP. Can't remember which one it was. I think I played a bit of Bob. Other than that, no, didn't really play much of it either. Most I'd ever do on Grand Theft Auto was just roam around on motorbike or steal some cars. I was more into MMOs, RPGs. So I used to play a lot of RuneScape, Adventure Quest Worlds, Dragon Fable. Played a lot of Skyrim. Played a lot of Call of Duty growing up. Dance Dance Revolution was one of the best times of my life. What other games was there? Played a lot of Pokemon growing up. That was a giant chunk of my life. Just play some racing games. There's one I played on the Xbox 360, I can't remember what it was called, but it was fun. I ended up pretty much buying a lot of cheap games that are like second hand. And I did end up getting one that I feel like was one of the best decisions I ever made after playing it. I didn't fully play it, but I really enjoyed it for what I got to. It was called Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. It came out around the time when Skyrim came out, and it was pretty much an underrated game. Star Wars Old Republic, that was one game that I played for a long time. I think I started playing that back in late. It dropped in 2011, I think. But it was only subscribers back then. And then after a while, they made it free to play as well. So I jumped on that. But I jumped on it back when there was no expansions. The max was 50. Loved it. Then they started bringing out expansions. Loved that. I ended up, when they brought the Revan expansion out, you could go to Yavin 4. And one of your skills, you could go around and pick up credit boxes, which is pretty much your currency. And you could spend hours just going around collecting them, and you could make millions in an hour. I ended up making 10 mil, 15 mil in about 2 days. But they ended up patching that. So it pretty much limited you a lot, which was, I feel like was one of the most stupidest things I could do. Like, now pretty much everything is so expensive on the marketplace. So you pretty much have to be a subscriber to gain millions just to get something really good. Like, 3 years ago they ended up putting the credit limit up to 1 million, down from 500k. Though everything's more than 1 million. You could get a few things, but you're pretty much limited to a small amount. Welcome back, Marcus. I did see what you put earlier about the Forever Skies game. What kind of game is it? We're gonna put more into preparation and boost this damage. The Wiggles.
I'm sure you have questions, but let me first check and make sure the Epoch's safe. Good. No.
He has a dragonfly pet. That's so cute. I think that's just funny that let's come over here and make sure that the Epoch's safe. We'll stand out in the open. Because you know nothing's really gonna be able to scare us. In comes flying this evil dude with a griffin. Yoink. You're mine now. Flame ward on there. So we're gonna put retribution because that helps when pretty much got a stack of enemies around us. We're in a bit of a slope. Whack that on. Instant help though. See, increase damage over time, increase fire damage. Well, I could put that there for now and then use that one. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. I was on about Star Wars. So I ended up getting around 15 mil and that nowadays the game's gone downhill. Well, it's pretty much fun to play the classes story, but I just hate that the game's going downhill a lot these days. Rid of that and put that on. So what I actually need to do is we need these runes of shattering, which will let me break up my weapons and armor and start getting Avic shards from the weapon so I can use them. Start crafting my own armor and using the forge potential from these items to build up on the skills, make more powerful armor for myself, increase my strengths and resistances.
A terror's blessing. Prayers be with you.
They added a person that pretty much shows you the shop. Some of the stuff that's not actually bad. Frog snail pet. It looks like yeah, but that's a dragonfly or no, I think that's a fairy pissing about with the frog. I ain't gonna get in this helmet if it made a good look for me. New looks for your skills. Actually have that. Oh, that was actually really nice. That's for the ice glacier skill. Makes it a nice blood. I'm not actually
That must what happened? There can you
been playing ARPGs for that long of a time.
both this back.
I didn't really know about them, to be honest. I started watching people playing them. Like, Diablo 3 was actually the first ARPG I ever played. Goofy. No. No, Poppy. I didn't actually play that much. Then I played Titan Quest. So I did actually play that quite a bit. Then I actually played through the campaign of Diablo 3 all the way through. Loved it. I keep it to the How are you doing today? And then Diablo 4 got announced. So I thought, definitely gonna try it. Looks amazing. Tried the beta, loved it. Then I tried PoE 1 a bit. Uninstalled it. Reinstalled it. Tried quite a bit. I liked it. I had the thought of like buying Diablo 2 because that got remastered. I never did. Still might, but I don't know. Depends if it comes to Steam. Good, how's you look? I'm doing good.
Fire burning ever higher, consuming all with raw
It took me a bit of time to actually get my things working for my OBS. Because for some reason I wasn't able to get my VTuber Plus to work. And then realized I needed to update my drivers. So I did that. And then realized the reason it wasn't showing up is because I didn't do admin mode, which is the thing you have to do to have certain things to work properly. The floppy ears on. Yeah, we have floppy ears back. Yay. So back to the story I was going on about. So Diablo 4 released. Played it a bit, didn't play it that much, then I reinstalled it later down the line. Started doing it on stream. Started doing a Frost Mage. That was going quite well. And then I uninstalled it. I kept on going on to other games, which is one reason I don't play certain games that much. And ended up trying them like several times over. Because I'll start playing another game, I'll get really into that and start playing that so much. So pretty much don't play the other games, so I'll uninstall them and then eventually come back to them eventually. I remember why I stopped playing Diablo the second time. So I was playing it, and I had friends that was joining me as well. I think I started playing Fortnite again. Probably was the reason. Another one there. I'm waiting to unlock that Frost Claw. So that's gonna be my next skill I use. See, I didn't actually have any problem with Diablo 4. I'm not a well knowledgeable person on ARPGs. Everybody has their opinion on that game. A lot of them play PoE 1. So they'll pretty much pin stuff that game has, to this game has. The games have two. They're on different systems. You can't really fully compare two different kinds of ARPG games together.
I cannot do that.
Like they can go on fun facts, yeah, but they're always gonna have their differences because that's how games pretty much difference between each other. If they all kept doing the same thing, then there'd be no point being these different games at all, because they're all the same thing, and what's the fun in that? But fun factor, I can definitely see them comparing that together. And probably the story as well. She gotta have a good story. Other games that I play, I played Splitgate 1 a lot when that game came out. That was awesome game. Splitgate 2 is supposed to be coming out eventually this year. Can't wait for that. So I was hoping Nintendo was gonna do actually make people happy and actually give the Pokemon community actually something that's gonna make them a shit ton of money and bring back the older Pokemon games like they should do. Because the newer way they're going pretty much doesn't work. Pretty much stale story. An open world that does not work at all. I detect a cute bat. Imagination. How you doing, James? I have been waiting for like a survival game to actually interest me. Not really a fan of Minecraft. I did play a game like Minecraft back on the Xbox 360 back in the day, and that was really fun. They did port that over to the Steam, where it's not the same.
You're here for the Epoch. Reaching me was impressive, but it's mine. Core member wing.
I'm also waiting for a new MMO to actually interest me. Like, I do like Throne and Liberty.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
I know I was playing it for quite a bit. But,
I cannot.
been taking a break from it again. Like, there was supposed to be a Blue Protocol that was supposed to release last year, but that ended up getting cancelled. But it did actually get picked up by another company, and they actually have been working on that game, reworking on it, and it is going to be coming out. I think they're in the middle of their beta right now, a closed beta. They changed the name to Star Resonance, and it actually looks really good. I hope they do good on the beta for it. I really want to try that game out. Titan Quest 2's coming out this year. I think it's this year. That's going to be fun to try out.
I cannot do that.
There's supposed to be Shadow dropping Oblivion remastered. I'm definitely gonna be getting that. So I never played Oblivion. I do have
I cannot.
Oblivion. Played like a tiny bit of it. Not enough to say that I actually played it. Like, I did the tutorial and that were it. Yes, we kicked your ass. Mana and health regeneration. Cast speed attunement. Yes. Don't need that, 'cause I am not a necromancer. didn't have minion damage, that would have been good for me. 'Cause the critical strike, the health regeneration, fire resistance. The spell damage increase on that. I don't really want to use it so the fire damage.
Now get me out of here. Oh, I will wait there.
He's trapped in a cage, lol.
Now, which, speaking of, let's head back to camp. I must reach Alina at once.
Terra's blessing. Prayers be with you.
Let's sell a lot of this stuff. Necrotic damage, physical damage. Like, I need more shadows so I can pretty much. I'm gonna keep that for shattering. So, I have 3 now, so rid of that. Yes, I got the critical strike. No, I didn't get what I wanted. I wanted the critical strike out of that. Oh wait, I need that. Lightning damage. Yeah, it's definitely better than that. Like, the spell damage would be so good on that. Right now, I don't think there's any point of me really trying to do much in crafting. I haven't really got any affixes to actually do it that much.
He's back. He's been quiet since he returned.
Season 1, I had loads of affixes, but once Season 2 hit, he pretty much was wiped. That goes to legacy characters.
I'm sorry to you.
So, I pretty much could continue that character on legacy.
With the Epoch's power, I'll finally be able to.
We got transported somewhere. This is definitely not our part of the arrow.
The shard seems to have
But
taken,
it is nice and purple.
yet my surroundings appear familiar.
24 potential on that. Fluffy, how's it going? Vision belt. The lurker comes out of hiding. Called out. Yeah, darling, I don't mind lurking. How's your day been, Fluffy?
I cannot do that.
See, the spell damage is up 3. 20% lightning damage, which is much more than mine. We've got more than that on this one. So I don't really feel like it's worth the free spell damage, to be honest. Not mean to do. Some more in preparation. I do need to start putting them in Mage Flare because that boosts his attack speed and cast speed. And also, with each one on that, it's cooling down his recovery on his skills. That's only for teleport and snap freeze, which I don't actually use them. Going on to Arcane Lightning Christians, that'd be a good one to put into. But having his attack speed and cast speed up, that really helps. Definitely going into that, because I want to add the freeze multiplier and on the code onto the lightning blast.
And who are you?
I'm just no one that's pretty much just destroying enemies around here. Hey, Scortex, is your VTuber upside down on purpose? Well, yeah. I'm a bat. So what's up? Not doing too bad. Started my character for season 2 today. After a long day at work. Headpats, yay. I also did see some other bat streamers actually do this with a VTuber, and I thought, I'm gonna try it out, because it does actually make sense for a bat to be upside down, because that's how they live anyway.
I cannot do that. Fools. Fools.
How have you been there, Scortex? Been super good. Got caught in the middle of drama that I won't get into, but besides that, been pretty fine. Drama. People can't go a day without causing drama. Yep, been doing whatever now. Always nice to just relax and have some fun, watch some stuff, play some games. Rack up drama. You are the one that got broke up with good. Oops. For a moment then I thought one of the NPCs was just lagging out, just shooting constantly down my area. Have fun, Scortex. See you later. Might read either way. See you later. I'll do that, Mage Flurry. I'll do that a few times and I'll just start on some of that. I'm not going on to flames because I don't want anything to do with flames on this character. Even though I've got this flame ward. I'm turning that into a all different damage. You and those animated emotes. Put down on lightning ward.
What brings you here?
You can move your ass. I have pretty much opened the way up. But I would move it because these enemies probably will respawn at some point. RuneScape just recently dropped a new game. They dropped a survival game, which RuneScape is a survival game anyway.
Don't need nobody else. Finally free. Distance made me strong. Now I can see. Far from everything but closer to me.
Like, I want to try it, but at the same time when I'm just watching it, I'm like, I don't feel like I want to. How was your day? Well, I had to get up at 7 to go to work for 8 because one of the girls were off sick. I ended up working all day. Though we didn't close at normal time. We closed at half 4 and pretty much got out for 5. didn't really get much sleep last night because I'm not used to going to bed so early. So hopefully I have a better sleep tonight. But it wasn't too bad. It's pretty much a busy day. Bought some Easter eggs. Then once I go home, I decided I'll do some stream for season 2. Couldn't get my OBS to work properly. They did some update on it and they changed things around. Then I couldn't get my VTuber to show up properly on both sides. Then realized I wasn't doing it on a management mode. So once I got into that, it was finally showed up, so I was able to get that down. Then still got to sort it out because it's only showing up for my shorts feed for YouTube. So now I've got to figure out how to get that fixed. Spray the bat with water. Squeak. No spraying the bat with water. Bad. No spraying the bat with water. Wait. Spider. Fire hose. You're gonna make me fall out of my nest right now. What did I do? This widow bat just hanging here trying to kill some monster. I'll just boot. Squeak. after all the council ships, so I was going the right way up there. I'm working tomorrow like 5 hours, 1 till 6. And then after that, coming on to get changed, and then after 7 we'll be going out to pub to have a drink as shop's not open tomorrow, so we're all having a night out. Well, most of us. Yes, it's just down the road from where I work.
I cannot do that.
She did initially have a thought of like doing something different, like going bowling or something, but the place where she thought of was quite far away, so I ended up coming to just going to the pub for a drink. Maybe next time. Maybe next time we'll be able to do something like that. In Blast. Let's go on to Surge in Influence, get that 50% extra range on there for his Chain Lightning. Hey Leaf Sorcerer, it's been a while. Lebat on the loaf. Yes. Just hanging here, having some fun, killing some monsters. You know how it is. How are you doing? You know how it is, I'm good getting IRL side before I come back to streams. Hell yeah. That actually answered a question I was gonna ask.
I cannot do
So I was gonna say, you were still streaming 'cause I haven't seen you in ages.
I cannot do that. I
Sometimes life just gets in the way and you have to sort that out first.
Impressive. Go on. I'll be right behind you.
Oh, you upside down all of this idea. Hey Luna, how's it going? Yeah, I've seen other bat streamers do this, so I thought, I'm gonna try this out. See, it makes perfect sense for a bat to be upside down when it lives like that. So I feel kinda cute wearing a little bigger coat because it's cold out. Aww, so adorable. How you doing though, Luna? Welcome on in. No, not adorable, that's you. You said it. Well, you said you was cute, which is pretty much the same thing. You're doing okay, that's fantastic. I said I feel sure. Trying to finish my part of group project. Ooh. Nowhere near, you'll get it done. Doesn't mean I am, lol. Will you ask? Put more on that. And let's put frost ward on there. So not only do we have lightning, we also have frost as well.
Go on then.
You, I see for now. I have the gods have long left this world, but their memory will give you comfort. Be safe, traveler.
The gods have long left this world. They said, fuck it, I'm out. I can't deal with this shit anymore.
The future is calling.
Self distance.
Yes.
I'm actually gonna keep for a bit. One point.
Follow your feet.
soon as I start making a good amount of coin, then I can start buying more of them shadow shards so I can start destroying some of my weapons, get more affixes to actually craft a better armor. Do any of you like play RPGs? Or do you just watch? I want that lightning damage from that spear. You used to play the hell out of Fallout, if that counts. I said ARPGs, games like Path of Exiles. They just dropped season 2 and a lot of people have been loving it. They've been dropping Path of Exile too because they've been doing some stupid stuff to the game and it's making it less fun for them. Well, excuse me, Princess used to play Diablo a while back. There you go, that's the actual one. The spear changes are weird. Apparently they nerfed a lot of stuff. And to be honest, if you're gonna call me a princess, don't be the one that actually acts more like a princess than I do. Oh, is that so? Yes, it is so. literally all it was for like 10 seconds. Uh, 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 uh. Exactly like that. New language barrier. Can I ask for opinion on something? What? I zoned out on those noises or what? So I'm back. When it's cold out, do you wear a bigger jacket or no? No. You just do because you're a small bee. Or an arcane current. Some more of that lightning damage. By the way, guys, we are live on YouTube as well. If you could go over and give that a like, it'd be appreciated. Get us out into the algorithm.
I cannot do that. cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
I finally killed one of them. Took me a while there. There we go.
Can't get you out of my mind. My mind. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah.
Pannion's students were corrupted. I see. Elder Pannion was here but a moment ago. He took the shard. I told him to wait, but he would not listen. I fear that you please stop him.
Get you out of my mind.
His students get corrupted, and then all of a sudden, he just takes the shard and runs. Very suspicious. Very, very suspicious.
Can't get you out of my mind.
Oh well, that for now.
Can't get you out of my mind. Can't get you out of my mind. Lost in thoughts I can't unwind. Every beat in my heart, echoing.
We got 2 points this time. Buff though. I'm not gonna go full on that. I'll probably put like 1 or 2 more in that. And then like go for these.
Stay safe.
Yes.
Right. What? Oh yeah, this is definitely way better.
Follow your feet.
I'm going to leave the stream here for today, everyone. I appreciate everybody that's come by. I won't be on tomorrow. I'm off out. And then Sunday, I'm off to my mum's for a week. So don't know if I'll be back. Maybe back on the weekend. See what happens. Once I'm back and if I have the time, we will continue with Last Epoch in Season 2. Who can we raid off to? I know we can raid off to. We're gonna go raid off to Fenrir Reki, who's also playing some Last Epoch. Thanks again for everybody dropping by today, I appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Bye bye.